Philadelphia Soul football is back on the air tonight from the Wells Fargo Center in South Philadelphia. It's the Philadelphia Soul taking on their cross-state rivals, the Pittsburgh Power. Pre-game introductions are underway for tonight's game. And hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Lou Tilley. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play action. The Soul looking for their first home victory of the year. They come into the game 3-3 and off perhaps their best win of the year last week in Chicago. Pittsburgh comes in with just one win at 1-5. This is a divisional game between these cross-state rivals, so it's important in the standings as we take a look at them now.
Well, I think the problem right off the bat is knowing that they traveled 3 quarterbacks. We don't know where the quarterback is. It's going to be a rough night and a rough game for you. So once they figure that out, they should get things back on track.
We'll find that out when we come back with a kickoff from South Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Soul and the Pittsburgh Power. Arena League football right here on your Comcast networks. We'll be right back. The 2013 Philadelphia Soul are brought to you by Walgreens at the corner of Happy and Healthy. And by LM Services, the official HVAC company of the Philadelphia Soul. And by Morgan Stanley. Need investment management for uncertain times? Contact Dave Wilson of Morgan Stanley Wealth Management in Bryn Mawr, PA. And welcome back to the NovaCare Field at the Wells Fargo Center here in South Philadelphia. Keys to the game, I'm Lou Tilley along with Tom Goodhines. Obviously protect the ball and pressure their quarterback, Goody.
Well, it's pretty simple, Lou. Last week they got all facets of the game clicking on offense, defense, special teams. Dan protecting the ball, getting Tiger loose and free to go. But now you have to get the pressure on them and their quarterback and make things happen.
Derek Stingley, they're in his first full season as the head coach, took over last year, the son of Darryl Stingley and Clint Ozell in his first year as the head coach of the Philadelphia Soul. He served as the offensive coordinator and assistant head coach here last year, and he's next to his young quarterback, Dan Rotteball. And he'll get the ball first year. To start things off, Pittsburgh will play it right to left on your screen. They're in their road white uniforms with their familiar Pittsburgh colors, black and gold. And from a bunch formation, the kick is away. Rico Stevenson takes it out of a fan's hands and tries to get up and around the 10-yard line. And already our first Lundy Law penalty flag of the night on the field on the return. So Jordan Jefferson takes a seat. The Power comes out looking like this. Shamar Graves, local product out of Rutgers. Big guy, 6'3", 250, wide receiver. And there are their interior blockers. And in a hurry, and they're in danger of falling down by 2 scores in the early going. Brackens in the back of the end zone. Grabs it from Rotteball. Touchdown, Soul! Brought to you by Foods Galore. Stephen Sheffield in his first game at the helm of the Pittsburgh offense, trying to poke it into the end zone for the first time in this game, and has a man. It's Washington. Mike Washington, his go-to receiver. And so it's a Foods Galore touchdown, this time by the Pittsburgh Power.
Well, the things you like to see early here from Dan, not only the protection, but the confidence in the pocket. The guys up front are the best in the league. Now, I would put this group up front against anybody.
Jones is the motion man. It's a 4th down play, and a Parks Casino gamble is answered. And a completion to Jones, who bounces off the wall and is taken down inside the red zone at the 8-yard line. That Parks 4th down casino gamble A's off. 2nd down call, McDaniel, bottom of your screen. The give is to Ross, and he rumbles into the end zone. Derek Ross, Soul touchdown. Brought to you by Foods Galore.
And that's that changeup that we were talking about. You're anticipating pass, 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 and then all of a sudden you give the ball over to Mr. Ross, and he just trots into the corner of the end zone.
Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and nobody's going to stop him.
Watch
right
that
there.
line, knowing exactly to just clear the way for Mr. Ross. I mean, he's a guy on his own that can create his own path. But when you got guys like Johnson and Carvalho and Jones up front, it was an easy walk-in.
So it's 1st and goal from the 5. Griffin is the fullback behind Sheffield, the quarterback. And instead they give it to Washington on a little bit orbit sweep. He cuts back, gets a block, and into the end zone. The Power on the board. Touchdown brought to you by Foods Galore.
And what a block by the quarterback on the comeback. Wasn't anticipating the play to go that way, but he stayed, noticed what happened with Washington being shut down in that lane. Watch, there's nowhere to go.
Well, you see this block on
Spun
Gooseby.
back, and actually it was wide open in Sheffield, the block on Gooseby. and an easy touchdown.
A little deceptive on the passing statistics here. Rotterdam seems to have a big advantage, but they've been very effective. Pittsburgh has Sheffield as far as scoring the ball.
Next time we're on the air is a very big night. It's June 1st here at the Wells Fargo Center against Arizona. It's a rematch of last year's Championship Arena Bowl game. They've already played once. It'll be on the Comcast network. Check your local listings as the game time may float on this one. But one thing's for sure, after that game, a great show by the young stars of Disney. A full 90-minute concert to follow that game. You heard the young girls talking about that at the half. You'll want to be here for that one. Here's Romaine with some room to run. He may go all the way. Touchdown, Soul! Brought to you by Foods Galore. James Romaine with a touchdown run.
Not bad for a first ever career kickoff return for Mr. Romaine. And give all the credit here to Coach Dozell, who said, we got to get this guy some time off the net because he's got speed. Watch him stumble a little bit in the end zone, but finds the hole, and he is gone. Touchdown in flag football.
I think that was the only touch, yeah. That left hand from one defender was it. Perfect blocking.
Got some great speed, and that's exactly why we want to get him some time there just to the net.
Trying to win their first game on their home turf since they beat Jacksonville big last year to win the American Conference and go to the Arena Bowl. Rico Stevenson fell down again, and Washington is up with it and cuts back it into the end zone for a power touchdown, and they're going to throw a personal foul on top of that against Sean Kaiser once they sort it all out. You see that second quarter there, Tom? That's just the second time all year the Pittsburgh Power have won a quarter all season, and so they're in this thing 48-40 as we start the fourth. Kokwe has come into the lineup, and Dustin Barno has moved to the defensive end slot as Sheffield fades back, throws to the corner, and has a touchdown. James Robinson with his fourth touchdown grab of the night, and Pittsburgh stunning Philadelphia right now by grabbing the lead here at the Wells Fargo Center in the NovaCare Field. That touchdown brought to you by Foods Galore.
Just putting the ball exactly where it needs to be. If it's not going to be caught, it's going to be incomplete. Right on the edge of the wall, over the outstretched hand of Romaine, and a nice catch by Robinson.
Jones is the motion man, bottom of your screen. Flag flies on that one, throws to Jones. It is ruled incomplete. But now they're talking about it. This may be ruled an interception.
You can't throw the replay because there is no replay. They're calling it an interception, but there is a flag there.
Rolling on the field is an interception in the end zone and a touchback.
Sergio Gilliam leaped across the wall to grab it. Now we find out what the flag was for. I think it might be offsides. Soul.
Have an illegal formation on the offense. The wide receiver coming up, slot guy. That penalty decline, result of the play, touchback. First down.
Wow, double disaster for the Soul on the play. An illegal formation at the start of the play then allowed to proceed, and then Gillian leaps across the wall and is ruled to have intercepted the pass. Here's another look, and I've just seen the red flag thrown by Clint Dozell.
Ball is bounced.
Oh.
He has the ball, but this is why I hate this rule. Who's going to see whether he held on to it on the cement or not?
Let's listen. This is the referee, Larry Smith.
Not going to be happy. Crowd here.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Philadelphia will be charged a timeout.
It's bad.
Wow.
It's bad. There's nothing you can see to overturn it, and the official's asked to make the call when he can't even see it.
That's it. A stunning upset engineered by the Pittsburgh Power. They come in at 1-5 and upset the American Conference champion Philadelphia Soul. The final, Pittsburgh 53, Philadelphia 48. Our next televised game comes your way June 1st. Your next home game is next weekend right here at the Wells Fargo Center. Call the Soul at 888-789-SOUL for your tickets. I'm Lou Tilley for Tom Goodhines and for all of our crew all through the Wells Fargo Center. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.